Yo, 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 we back. Big game Benny, man. I know I've been missing in action, man, but I'm back, man. Like I say, man, a king gotta make hard decisions, man. Sometimes you gotta make tough decisions that benefit you. And sometimes you're gonna hurt people in the process, man. But you gotta remember one thing, it ain't intentional. You know? We don't hurt people intentional, man. We're not intentionally hurting people. We're just making the tough decisions that we got to make for our life. We're keeping people in our circle that fit. I told y'all, man, it ain't no squares in our circle, man. It's only people that fit in our circle. You know what I'm saying? It's only other circles in our circle. It ain't no squares in our circle. So we making the hard decisions. But sometimes you make the hard decisions as a king because when you make the hard decisions at first, your life turns out better later on. So if you know you got that friend, if you know you got that person in your life that don't fit with what you got going on, as hard as it is, as much love as you got for somebody, sometimes you gotta walk away. You gotta walk away from that person. What's up? Back you go. We back in business. What's up, Denise? How you doing? Yeah, man, and that's the hardest decisions you gotta make. You know how you can have love for people, but you sometimes you gotta make that tough decision. And I know it's tough for women too. Because you might meet a guy that you really like or you really attracted to, and sometimes he might not fit. And oh, thank you, back you go, and I kind of respect women on that level because what I notice about women is women are tougher when it comes to like a woman will tell you like no offense, but like they'll cut you off, like they'll cut a lot of dudes off like quicker than how dudes be trying to hold on. Like if a dude find a pretty woman that he attracted to or whatever, I notice like a dude will stay down even though he going through stuff. Like a woman, if she not happy, she gonna cut your ass off. And us men, we gotta start doing that. We gotta start really looking at people for what it is and start realizing, man, they don't fit. Sometimes they just don't fit, man. Sometimes people just don't fit. And everybody feel like when you cut somebody off, it gotta be like you gotta be angry or you gotta be upset. Man, you ain't gotta be upset. It ain't even gotta be no hard feelings. You could still be cool. Like you could be dating somebody and you could realize like, okay, they got too much drama or too much baggage going on, and you could still have love for them and everything, but they just not meant to go where you going. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that because they could find somebody who's perfect for their life, but they just not perfect for your life. You know how many friends I had to cut off? When I got sober, that was the hardest thing I had to do. I lost so many friends. I felt so lonely when I first got sober because all my friends I used to get high with and shit, they gone. I had to stay away from a lot of people, and I still got love for them. But I had to stay away from them because I knew I could get the drugs or I can get whatever for free. So I had to separate myself because what they was doing, it wasn't beneficial to me. You don't have no friend. Yeah, hey, sometimes it's hard, man. But you got to keep people in your corner that really care, that really fit in with what you got going on. And even I wouldn't even call them not my friends. We just don't kick it on a day to day. They just don't fit into my circle and what I got going on. I subbed and like, thank you. How's your day going? Hey, it's going cool, man. I kind of woke up early today. I worked a little overtime. I'm finna go to the gym in a second. I've been losing weight. I've been trying to get my life in order. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of just this my woo side moment, man. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get everything in order, man. I got my next phase in life. My son in high school. Eventually he gonna be in college. He got like 2-3 more years. So I'm trying to prepare myself for that next phase in life. You know what I'm saying? So that I can be the best me. So when that woman of my dreams, that Michelle Obama come, you know what I'm saying? I could be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Cause the longer it take, the better and better I'm gonna be. The skinnier and skinnier I'm gonna be. The more healthier I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Trey, what's up? We making jokes of being not. Hey, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with making a little bit of jokes here and there, man. Hey, look, the trolls don't bother me, man. Just don't take it too far. You know what I'm saying? Don't get my channel banned or nothing like that. But hey, man, feel free, man. You know, I could joke with the best of them, but yeah, we just talking about sometimes how a king got to make the tough decisions. Sometimes you being a king, you got to let people go, or you got to like disconnect yourself from people that don't fit with your life. And we talking about like how you don't have to hate a person, or you don't have to. What's up, Sophia? Yeah, I remember you. You don't have to. It don't have to be no hard feelings neither when you separate yourself from somebody. Whether it's a girlfriend that you really thought you could be with, but you starting to figure out that their life don't coexist with yours. Whether it's a friend that's kind of living a little different style of life that ain't conducive with what you got going on. Whether it's a job that that don't fit in with your schedule and you found a better job. Like a king or a queen has to make the the tough decisions. Oh, you didn't get no notifications, man. I don't know. Did you hit the bell? Hit the bell when you subscribe. Like they got the bell. I don't know, but I know YouTube be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Hey, you exactly right. And see, the thing about it is you can't lie to yourself about being a king. If you say you a king, you gotta really feel like you a king. And if y'all say like women, if y'all say y'all a queen, y'all gotta treat yourself like a queen. You know, y'all can't say y'all a queen, but then y'all coming and allowing that man that you know ain't. Yeah, that's my cousin calling me, man. But you hear me? My audio back. But yeah, man. But yeah, y'all gotta. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, man. But you gotta feel that way for real, like mentally, spiritually. You gotta really believe that you're a king or you're a queen because how you feel and what you believe will come true. Bible said the man is next to God's in the house, but only after doing his duty and living for God. Same goes the other way. Exactly. And you got to put that work in. Like if you call yourself a king or a queen, you got to put that work in to build yourself up for that kingdom or for that, you know? And that's what I'm trying to do. Sometimes, thank you. Sometimes do you like, man, hey, stop that. Your car is so pretty. Thank you. 100K. Yeah, yeah, hey, it's a Lexus, so it's probably about 50K, 60K, I don't know. But hey, Swan Valley, quit all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the trolling, but don't take it too far. But yeah, man, hey, you gotta build yourself up. You gotta build your kingdom up. And sometimes that goes with making those tough decisions. That goes with making that the rough decision to walk away with somebody. It could be somebody you love. It could be somebody who you really care about. And sometimes you gotta know, like, you know what? I gotta choose myself over this other person. I can't choose this person over me because this person gonna tear down my kingdom. And learn how to be okay with your decisions. Like the kids say now, standing on business. That's a part of standing on business. You gotta be willing to stand on business to save your life. You know what I'm saying? I have a question. Would you take 100 million today, but not wake up tomorrow? Uh, no, cause my son really need me. You know what I'm saying? And if I was, I mean, I don't know because that's a tricky one. 100 million is a lot of money. But I love myself more than that money. So right now, nah. But yeah, man, you gotta just like how she gave the question. Would you take 100 million today to not wake up tomorrow? If you a king, you gonna feel like shit. I can make 100 million tomorrow. It's possible. Life is priceless. Exactly. Yeah, love yourself, man. You got to. But hey, 100 million is a lot of money, and sometimes, a person, your whole generation of family won't make 100 million. But it is what it is. But yeah, as a king, you got to start believing that you're a king. You got to start treating yourself like a king. You know what I'm saying? And I notice a lot of times we don't treat ourselves that way. We beat ourselves up as far as spiritually, as far as the stuff we putting in our body, as far as the way we treating ourselves in relationships. Like we kind of just like, we want to keep this mentality that we got it all together when a lot of times we don't. And we not holding ourselves in a high regard. Our confidence ain't on 100. Our confidence is really on 25. Your confidence got to be on 100 at all times. You can't let a person knock you down just because of how they feeling. So if you try and talk to somebody who you might really like and you might really be interested in, and she might say something cold blooded to you, just realize that maybe it's her and it ain't you. Way more. Hey, thank you. I feel like I'm more handsome than Ice Cube, but I don't know. Everybody call me Ice Cube. I ain't mad. But yeah, so it's just about, holding yourself accountable. And as a king, you gotta hold yourself accountable because you gotta take care of your throne. You gotta build your kingdom up, you know? And a part of building your kingdom up is making those hard decisions. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at in my life, trying to make those hard decisions and I'm trying not to be upset or angry at having to make those decisions. Oh, this is my little vape that I'm trying to stop smoking. But yeah, making those hard decisions, I done had to cut family off, behind just my family wasn't conducive to what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no love lost. I still love my family. If they call me tomorrow and they say, "Oh man, what's up? I apologize for what I did to you," or whatever, I'm gonna forgive my family because I still love them. But I had to separate myself because they wasn't conducive to my lifestyle. So a lot of y'all got sisters, brothers, aunties. Some of y'all got moms and dads that's not conducive to your lifestyle. Shit, as a king or a queen, you got to be able to walk away from your mom and dad if they not conducive to your lifestyle. That don't mean don't have respect for them because they still your parents. But when you got that out of pocket parent that just don't get it, and you trying to, like, you trying to grow and better yourself, and like, okay, this is my parent, but they don't got my best interests at heart right now, and I can't hate them. As far as a king or a queen, sometimes you gotta, hey, I catch you later. You know what I'm saying? And a king or a queen, we don't let stuff bother us all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't let stuff bother you. You gotta be willing to take stuff with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? So if you out here in a dating world and you trying to date somebody and you really like them and stuff and it ain't working out, sometimes like you gotta value yourself. Like you gotta remember, I'm a queen or I'm a king. So that person that you might love a whole lot, you walk away from them and you don't give them all your fucking pain and anger. So yeah, you cry your tears, you get your emotions out, but you stand up. You stand up on you stand up for what you believe in. So if what you believe in is being happy and being married and being noticed, then you believe that. You believe that you good enough to be a wife or you good enough to be a husband, and you pick the best one. You get with that person that's gonna cherish you as a husband, as a king. You get with that person that's gonna cherish you as a wife. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna treat you accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I will. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I'm saying? But this calm my nerves. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But I stop smoking these eventually. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not good for me. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, but you know, that's the hardest thing you got to do is make those tough decisions. So if you got people in your life right now, if you got a job that's a dead end job, you know it ain't going nowhere, and you know you better than that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put the work in to put yourself in a better opportunity so that you can really be the king or the queen that you know you are. You know, and believe me, I done lost a lot of people in my life where at the time I thought, damn, you know, I can't live without this person. And now that I look back at it, I made the best decision. It was the best decision for what I got going on, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's lonely at the top too. So don't be thinking just because you make a decision, like a lot of people think, oh, I get this person out of my life, and you know, if I do this, you know, I'm gonna have all this and everything gonna be peachy. No, everything don't always be peachy. When I see you again, I hope you don't have them. Okay, well, everything not gonna be peachy just because you on your path and because you getting rid of everybody, because you getting rid of the negative out your life, and you thinking that you trying to set yourself up for greatness. It's not gonna be overnight. So don't think, oh, just because I let this person go, you know, the next guy is gonna come overnight. Sometimes you're gonna have those lonely days, lonely nights. Like I say, sometimes it's lonely at the top. Success is lonely sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When you try to better yourself and be on top of your game, sometimes it's lonely. And sometimes everybody can't go. So you might be on the path to success, or you might be on the path to where God is guiding you, and it might not be nobody on that road. It might not be nobody around you. You might be alone, you might not have nobody to talk to, but you gotta believe in yourself that the decisions and the choices that you making is right. And stop thinking that you got all the time in the world to make dumb decisions. Start making the right decisions now. Like I wish I would have started making the right decisions when I was younger. But I got older and started realizing that all the stupid ass decisions I was making, I was just wasting time. So if you still young, if you still in your 20s, you still in your 30s, like, you know, start making those decisions now so you ain't gotta go down that road. Cause I know it might seem fun. I know you might think that, oh yeah, I got all this time and I could do this and I could do that, man. Trust me, start now. Cause you'll be in a better situation. Your life would be much better if you start making the right decisions early. If you start preparing yourself and start treating yourself like a king and building your kingdom at an early age instead of later down in life, you'll be way more happier in the future. And people don't understand that. Everybody want that instant gratification. Everybody want to ball out early and have a bunch of money. So they build themselves up and try to shine and do all this shit, but they don't build themselves up for their future. So then when all the smoke clear and shit, you know what I'm saying, they ain't living right. Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I wish I would have, like, I be trying to tell my son all the time. I'm like, man, right now you in a perfect position. You go to a private school, man. You know, you playing football, man. Like, you in a perfect position. Like, and I'm just telling him to start, like feeding into what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That way he can get himself to college. That way he can get himself to whether he could be big at whatever he want to do. You know, I wasted so much time in the streets thinking I was cool, and I was messing with females and trying to sell drugs and trying to be so cool that when I looked up, man, I had wasted 20 years of my life. 20 years of my life. Hadn't did nothing with my life. Now I'm older and I'm trying to preach to the youth to stop doing the stuff that I was doing. And I got a cool life, you know. It ain't all bad. I got a good job and all that stuff. But if I would have started early, if somebody would have told me what I'm telling y'all right now, I would have been better off. Even in my relationships, I love hard. So when I love somebody, I hold on for dear life. But a lot of times I should have been looking at myself like I was the king. I should have looked at those red flags and cut that shit off. And what I'm realizing about a lot of females now, Because I used to be like, man, like these females cutthroat, like they kind of run, like, you know, like, but I've realized that men, we got to start taking a page out of their book, and we got to start having like our standards and stuff that we believe in. Because if we don't, what's gonna happen is we're gonna be powerless. If we don't start like holding women accountable, like they hold us accountable, we're gonna be powerless in relationships. So if you know you a good man, hold that woman accountable like she gonna hold you accountable. Like you see all these girls saying, "Oh, I want a man that make this much money, and I want." You gotta start believing in yourself and believing that, okay, I want a girl with a good attitude, a good personality. I want a girl that's not out here taking her clothes off and trying to chase all this clout on Instagram or Facebook. I want a girl that have morals and respect about herself. Like, and when she show you that she don't got that, run. Stop holding on just cause she look good. She got five, 6 kids, but you holding on just cause she look good. Knowing damn well she'd have made mistake after mistake after mistake. And ain't nobody did like that. She got 6 kids, but she still talking shit to you. Nah, hold her accountable. Nah, you sat down and had all them kids. Be with your baby daddy. It's not good enough for me. I want more out of life. Cause the females, they gonna do it to us. I believe that I saw you on someone else live on YouTube. You probably see me on my cousin Joshy Jim Guy's live. That's my big cousin. So if you have seen me somewhere, it probably was that one. But yeah, you know. But yeah, y'all, like that. And that's a part of holding ourselves accountable. I believe that men and women, I believe that we both gotta, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of had this complex where I felt like, for the most part, women was doing too much. And I still kind of think they doing too much because I believe that a woman should just want to be with a man that treat her right and that respects her and that, willing to go 100, willing to go in 100% for her instead of just chasing the money aspect of it and trying to chase, oh, he could take care of me and be in a retirement plan. But the part I respect about it is that they got standards. They got certain stuff that they look for in a man. And I realize that men, we have to start holding women to a higher standard too. And stop just focusing on looks. We got to start focusing on their character. We got to start checking their background and seeing where they're coming from. And you got to start evaluating, is she good for you? Stop just looking at what she look like. Oh, she fine. Nah, she fine. Yeah, that's cool. But she probably an asshole. She fine, but she probably come from a broken up home where she don't have no respect for nobody. She fine, but she probably got 5 baby daddies. Like, you got to start like holding yourself accountable. And if it, and ain't nothing wrong with a woman that got some kids, because people make mistakes. But women, y'all got to understand that, okay, you got kids. But y'all got to understand that those, and I'm not saying the kids were mistakes, but you gotta like grow from that. Like, you gotta understand that you can't keep sitting there making the same mistakes. Okay, you had one kid with the baby dad. You're not with him. Okay, you had another kid with a baby dad, and now you just keep doing it, and then expecting a man to be okay with that. No, at some point you gotta say, you know what? Let me slow down. I'm doing too much. And then if you do happen to find a man that's gonna cherish you and love you and marry you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate that. And try to find the error in your ways and try to change your behavior. See, us men, a lot of times we get spanked on the hand for every little mistake we make. Sometimes a lot of women, they don't get spanked on that hand. They don't get popped on that hand. So they had that first baby. Oh, it's okay, let's throw the baby shower. Okay. The second baby. Okay, it's okay. Let's throw the baby shower. Where the baby daddy? Oh, he left. Okay, where the first baby daddy? Oh, he left. Oh, the third baby daddy. Oh, he left. Okay, now the 4th kid. Oh, yeah. Okay, now you got 4 kids, 4 different baby daddies. Nobody still ain't. See, us men, if it's my mom, she gonna say, son, what are you doing? After the first one, she gonna be like, son, don't have no more kids. The second one, she gonna be like, son, you tripping. Like, I didn't raise you that way. If I happen to do that third one, she gonna be like, what the fuck is you doing? You throwing your life away. See, a lot of times people don't have that real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you lucky enough to find a man that still cherish you, a man that still marry you, a man that still get you for all those flaws and all that stuff, man, appreciate that and try to work on yourself to better yourself. And it's not nobody saying that, oh, you just a bad person, because you don't have to be a bad person. That don't mean you was a bad person. It just means that, start having more standards for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, start taking relationships and sex more serious. You know what I'm saying? If that guy not willing to be in a real relationship with you, if he not willing to marry you, if he don't want the same things out of life that you want, you know what I'm saying? Maybe get on birth control. Maybe like do things different this time. But you gotta learn from your behaviors, man. And you gotta appreciate somebody who would look past that and be with you anyway. Yes, I believe it was your B-Day. You had just came from shopping. Hello. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember. See, that's when I didn't have no followers. I remember I didn't have no followers. I remember my cousin they was kind of busting jokes on me. That was the beginning of my whole little journey when I started getting more followers and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. That's kind of what motivated me to kind of go hard in the paint. Bruins Nation, you ever look down with, you like, damn, this, hey, I believe that yeah. Yeah, that was. I remember that. That was my B-Day. I was feeling my game that day. Yeah. Oh, you follow my cousin? Yeah, that's Joshy Gym guy. Believe it or not, he called me while I've been on live. You know what I'm saying? I kind of been going live. Went live today a little earlier than I normally go. Yeah, he just had called me. That's why I had mute for a second. Yeah, that's my big cousin, man. We just alike. I gotta go see him. I gotta get on a plane and go see him one of these days. But yeah, man. But yeah, we gotta hold ourselves accountable, man. So, you know, anybody who got people in their life that don't deserve to be there, cut them off. And if it's hard to cut them off, if you can't cut them off, at least separate yourself so that you can better yourself. Stop letting people hold you back. He probably wants to tell you about the workout plans. LOL. Hey, yeah, hey, I've been kind of on my own little fitness journey. I done lost about 20 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Probably about 15 pounds. So, I'm a little chubby. He born with better like genes than me. So he don't gotta watch what he eat or nothing. He can eat whatever and he don't gain no weight. Me, I got like the fat people genes. So, I'm a little chubby. But yeah, I've been losing weight, man. I've been losing weight like I'm down. So I'm gonna get on here real skinny in a second. I'm just trying to get down a little bit to get more healthy. You know what I'm saying? I got pre-diabetes, so that kind of scared me. So I'm like, man, I gotta like lose weight. I gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? So I can get right. Even though I'm still handsome, I don't feel like nothing wrong with me. I just feel like I need to get in better shape. Yeah, man. But it was good going live with y'all. I know a lot of people probably working right now, so I didn't get a lot of people in my channel today. But if y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the love. Just a quick little live. And if y'all can learn anything from me today, it's confidence and motivation. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself accountable and always keep your kingdom close, man. Treat yourself like a king. Yeah, thank you, Denise. Yeah, man. I'm going to go live again. I'm going to start hitting with more content. I know I've been kind of slacking lately. I just been kind of, you know, in the cut, kind of working on my health and stuff. But you know, I'm gonna keep on hitting y'all with content, man. Stay tuned. All right, Denise, take care.